Today we're going to discuss the closing of Affinity Medical Center in Massillon, Ohio, uh, Part 2. Stay tuned. And we're live, coming to you from an undisclosed location somewhere in Northeast Ohio. I'm O'Malley of O'Malley's Adventure, and this is an episode of the Fallout Shelter. And today we're going to discuss in a part 2 of the closing of the hospital in Massillon, Ohio. To give you a ballpark rough timeline, Friday it was announced that the hospital would close February 4th. It was sort of a shock to pretty much everybody. If there were people in the know, they were very good at not saying anything. You're looking at a facility that, let's see, 156 beds, and one of the best cardiac facilities in the area, and it's going to be gone. So apparently since then there's going to be a press conference, Save Affinity Medical Center, and that'll be Tuesday at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that will be at Affinity Medical Center. Let's see, there's some details here. The location, meet us on at the sidewalk outside the 8th Street entrance, the main entrance. And there is a petition up, saveaffinity.org. It currently has a little over 1,500 signatures. The press conference, I believe, is being done by the National Nurses United. So I think if there's a good showing there, that would send a good statement, as well as the State Attorney General Mike DeWine and State Representative Kurt Scheuring are getting involved. The company that owns Affinity is Quorum Health Corporation, and they're based out of Tennessee. So for an out-of-state company to close something in Ohio, obviously there's going to be some repercussion from state government. Mike DeWine is looking into the legal aspects. I'm not sure, I'm not an attorney, but I'm thinking that they're probably looking into some type of injunction as far as to keep the hospital open. But that's what I have now. To sort of reiterate what the Kurt Scheuring said, it's unacceptable and the timeline is outrageous. Altman and Mercy are up the road in Canton, and there's another branch or campus of Altman in Orville. But in a time is life type situation where they're transporting, the amount of time, obviously, in a lot of situations would be probably too long. So when you look at the actual health and welfare of the community, I understand you can transport, but to transport that distance, like I said, time is life. So that's not going to work very well. Also, if you look at the impact on the community as far as jobs lost, Massillon has taken some big hits as far as jobs lost, the people being displaced. But the bigger situation is the people being displaced and what they brought to the community as far as health care. You just don't replace that. Even if everybody that is being displaced found a job, that's great. But what did they bring to the community? That's the part that's being lost. That's the big piece of the puzzle. And I think that's what should be the largest priority. I understand tax base and the economic side of it, but for the community as a whole, their health should be the trump card. And I think that's the best direction to move, personally. And I think now is the time for people to step forward with rational thought and moving in a positive direction. This company's from out of state. They're not as vested in that hospital as the citizens of Massillon are. So it's time for the citizens to move and to act and to do something positive. That's all I have for now. Be sure to like and share to get this message out. And if you're listening on Anchor FM, you can echo, applaud, and circulate this through Twitter as well to let the citizens of Massillon and their voice be heard. So, until next time, stay sharp, keep a tight shot group, and rock on.